ჩვენი იდეა მდგომარეობს შემდეგში, ჩვენი ბიზნესი არის ესე ვთქვათ სტარტაპი C2C, რაც გულისხმობს, რომ აკავშირებს ორ დაინტერესებულ მხარეს ერთმანეთთან ეფექტურად და მარტივად. ერთი მხარე არის ადამიანები, რომლებსაც შეუძლიათ რომ გააკეთონ სახლში რაღაც საჭმელი და ესე ვთქვათ, უნდათ რომ დამატებითი შემოსავალი გამოიმუშაონ, ამით ძალიან მარტივად და მეორე მხრივ ადამიანები, რომლებსაც არ აქვთ დრო ამისთვის და ვთქვათ ეს სწრაფი ობიექტები ძალიან მობეზრდათ და სურთ რომ იკვებონ იაფად, მარტივად და ჯანმრთელად, რაც მთავარია. ანუ მათ დაკავშირებას უზრუნველყოფს ჩვენი საიტი და ასევე მობილური აპლიკაცია.
ეს იქნება დასაწყისი იმ რაღაც დიდის, რასაც გვინდა საბოლოოდ მივაღწიოთ. იმიტომ რომ ეს არ არის პროექტი მხოლოდ საქართველოს, ეს არის მთელი მსოფლიოს პროექტი. იქიდან გამომდინარე, რომ მსოფლიოში ხალხის რაოდენობა სტატისტიკურად მატულობს და 2050 წლისთვის იქნება გაცილებით მეტი და შესაბამისად მიწოდების საჭიროებაც იქნება გაცილებით მეტი.
Welcome.
Can I start? Hello. My name is Mari. I'm student of Free University of Georgia, and I'm proud to be here and present you GOPHER. GOPHER is Airbnb, but for sharing a homemade food. Let me start with my personal story. More than 2 years ago, I was returning to home and suddenly I smelled something really delicious from my neighbor's home. And as a hungry student, first thing I thought was, so why I cannot just go there and get this food? After discussing the idea, it became clear that problem is very common on the global basis and I'm not alone. Today's life is much faster than it was in the past. We always hurry and try to minimize time we spend on our daily activities, for example, on eating. That's why fast food restaurants are so popular, but you know the results are not very favorable in the long run. So eating is not a problem today. The problem is what and where to eat, how to eat healthy, and how to minimize time and money we spend on eating. Advanced technology has changed and shaped many aspects of our daily life, and now we believe that it's time to change food and beverage industry. That's why we create a GOPHER. GOPHER connects two interested sides with each other, people who want to buy homemade food and the people who want to sell it. On GOPHER, you can see food offerings around yourself as well as information about about food ingredients, price, ratings, and location, delivery services. And with only one click, you can try the food you want in just a few minutes. GOPHER won't be possible without our team, but it's not the sole result that unites us. We have a long friendship and long experience in working together with different successful startups. We have made 2 mobile applications. One of them is Gocha, which is a speed cam detector application with more than 200,000 downloads, which is a very huge amount for Georgia. And the other is official application for Young Olympic Games. Also, our CEO founded 8 years ago a company, High Tech Solutions, which is now one of the leading IT solutions company in Georgia. We have total understanding of each other, and we know that our skills and our knowledge creates balanced situation where at last one member is an expert in subject needed. GOPHER has 2 kinds of clients. First are people who loves cooking, make delicious food, and they want to generate some extra income from their home without disconnecting from their daily duties. We call them culinary artists. And the others are people who don't have enough time or enough skill for cooking. They are very busy and they want to eat fast, healthy, and cheap wherever they want, in their offices or in their homes. And the third very important part are curious tourists, as we call them. They are people who want not only to try Georgian traditional food, but also to get the whole experience from Georgian supra by attending this preparation process or by spending their time in Georgian families. And by the way, this culture and Georgian traditional cuisine is one of the most important things that attracts tourists from around the world. GOPHER has a share economy business model, and it satisfies all demands of these people. And the income is generated based on transaction fee with each order. As the application is location-based, it makes deliveries very simple. There is 3 options. One is the pickup, the second is eat in culinary artist's home, and the third is delivery with our partner company. Food and beverage industry is one of the biggest and fastest growing industry now, and it's over 500 billion. But as our first aim is to launch GOPHER in Georgia, we have detailed numbers for Georgia, and as you can see from the slides, our total addressable market is 900,000 users for a country where population is less than 4 million. In food and beverage industry, competition is really fierce, but we have analyzed different types of our competitors, and we have created innovative business model that gives us advantage to be successful. That's why in Georgia we have only indirect competitors. They have different business model, and they are mainly oriented on food delivery services. What's more important, none of them is a C2C and not nearly as life-changing. On the global scale, our competitor is Foodshare, operating in USA, mainly available in San Francisco, but comparing with them, we have different vision and therefore different features and different goals. For example, they are not oriented on tourists and on their experience, which is very important for GOPHER. For now, we have MVP version of our product, and we are working hard for our pilot launch. For this, we have agreement with the Free University of Georgia, because there are gathered both kind of our customers, students of Culinary Academy as culinary artists, and more than 4,000 students of Free University as always hungry people. This gives us possibility to acquire very important first customers with very low expenses, and after their feedback, we will improve our product. With this funding round, we will launch GOPHER in Georgia, and this money includes every expenses connected to it. But as you can see, most part of it will be spent on improving our product and make it as simple as possible. We have made some forecasts about the revenues of GOPHER, and as you can see, GOPHER will be very profitable and interesting investment. GOPHER, Airbnb for sharing homemade food. Let's create millions of entrepreneurs together. Thank you so much.
Great job, Mary. Great job. Questions? Comments?
I'm hungry.
I can smell the food right now.
Do you envision that the GOPHER, like the cook in the house, will make meals specifically for GOPHER, or will they open up their schedule available dinners based on dinners they're already cooking for their family? Is it mainly just like, this is my family and I'm cooking them and there's an extra seat, or is it I'm going to make 7 meals and hope someone buys them?
I think both cases is
Yeah.
and we believe that both cases will be right. Because someone, when they are doing food for them, they can just easily do more than they need to sell others to others. And the second one is when you are very serious with this business and when you want to generate more income, you can just prepare everything for only.
But you have to be able to estimate and forecast demand if you do the model where you're guessing what the demand. So if you're preparing all this food dedicated, as opposed to the mother's making dishes and by the family, if others don't come to get it, that's the family leftovers, as we call it in Poland, to have the next day or the next day. So you want to think about answering that or thinking through that question, because you don't want to cause lots of food and nowhere to store it because of the misestimate of the demand.
Thank you.
So I'm an okay cook. Craig is a fabulous cook. So do you try the meals and test it to see if they're all worth selling to other people?
We have a voting system in our software. User experience is easily shareable with each other.
Okay.
If someone doing bad meal, it means second time he can't sell this, and that's all.
Because if you look at Airbnb, so they have this system where they go and check out the property to say that, hey, they are okay, and then they give them kind of green light. So if I'm going to try out the first time, and I'm the only one, nobody has tried, I don't know if she's a good cook or a bad cook.
And it's your
I'm the experimenter. I want to know before.
So you got to get your friends.
Maybe you need to have
try.
somebody to go out and then taste.
Prime the pump.
Make sure the kitchen is clean.
Yeah.
One of the biggest challenges that I have a friend who founded a company in this space in San Francisco, and there have been several more that have popped up. And one of the biggest challenges is that you're selling food during a specific period of time. So the nice thing about KFC is that it always has chicken, no matter what time, right? But Deborah's house only has chicken from 6 to 7 on Thursday night.
Right.
And so you've got to match this group of users has to be hungry on Thursday at 6 p.m. And so it's difficult to make those marriages. And so that's one of the bigger challenges that people have.
We know. Thank you.
So
We also are thinking about these challenges.
So how do you think you're going to address it?
We think that Deborah is not only one who will sell their food with our software. Deborah will sell from 6 to 8, for example, and there will be someone who will sell on other times, and somehow they will fulfill each other.
So how long in advance will I have to book that seat?
Sorry.
How long in advance? How early? How long before I go to Deborah's house will I need to tell Deborah? Will I need to sign up on?
It depends. It depends how Deborah wants to be viewed her post or her
And you
food.
can position it as dinner, and then I expect it to be in the evening, right? I don't
Yes.
expect it to be at 3 in the afternoon.
Yes. Okay.
Supra.
Yeah, super.
Any other comments? So yes, supply-demand synchronization,
That's the hardest
timing
thing.
of dishes between different suppliers relative to demand, all very important things to think through and build a learning curve, maybe an AI engine that helps you refine that over time, to let the suppliers know what the forecasted demand will be, as opposed to them trying to guess what the demand will be. That should be a big value add for you,
Yes.
because then that mother or that family can use your information to better guesstimate how many Georgian food dishes she should make that evening. Okay, great.
Can I use the opportunity to give you a business card?
Of course.
Of course. Okay.
Good use of the last 1 minute.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very good, thank you.
Is it an invitation?
Is the platform
very
live
much.
right now?
No, David's inviting us to his house.
Does this work now? You can do it now?
So it's an MVP version, and from September we will have our pilot launch. So from September,
Oh, you said that before. I forgot.
So it's not available today. Like I'm going to have dinner
not
Friday
today,
night.
but next time.
He's hungry too.
I hope
She's
you will
marketing.
be.
She's just finished school.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So David, we'll be by your house tomorrow night for our dinner.
ზოგადად მეც და ალბათ ყველა ადამიანი ძალიან ძნელია ზოგადად რომ შენი თავით იყო მაქსიმალურად კმაყოფილი. ასე ვარ ახლა მეც. თუმცა ვფიქრობ რომ ჩემი შესაძლებლობების მაქსიმუმი თუ არა რაღაც ნაწილი გავაკეთე და რა თქმა უნდა გამარჯვების იმედი მაქვს.